Watch my mom, a retired master cosmetologist, reshape my pixie as I tell you about the time her receptionist stole over $30,000 from her. So let me take you back to when I was in middle school, and my mom, Pat, was the proud owner of a hair salon in the DMV. My mom's a licensed cosmetologist, and let me tell you, she put that work in. She went to cosmetology school while raising 3 kids, and by the time I was in middle school, she had opened her own salon. My mom and her partner, let's call her Latrice, were killing it in the hair game. My mom was featured in Hype Hair magazine. Her and Latrice were winning awards at hair shows, and they were giving back to the community with events at the salon. They were the epitome of Black excellence in business in the DMV. Running a business is no joke, and my mom and Latrice were overwhelmed. Enter Larry, the security system guy. Larry was this super sweet, compassionate single dad who seemed to genuinely care about protecting Black businesses. So when he mentioned that his ex-wife, Regina, was looking for a job and had plenty of clerical experience, my mom and Latrice didn't hesitate. They were swamped and needed the help, so hiring her seemed like a no-brainer. Now, I always called her Miss Regina because, we do not call adults by their first names. She wasn't my mom's friend, so she wasn't Auntie Regina, but she definitely became a family friend.
What'd you say? Oh.
I remember her sometimes dropping me off at school or picking me up. She even came to some of my performances and would be there praying with my mom during tough times, like when my brother was in college and my mom was worried about paying his tuition. My mom would do anything for us. She even went without a coat in the winter sometimes so that we would have what we needed. Then one day, out of nowhere, my mom shows up at the salon and the electricity is off. She's thinking, is there an outage in the area? Nope, it's just the salon. So she calls Miss Regina, who's been in charge of paying the bills. And Miss Regina gets all angsty and is like, oh no, there must be some type of mistake. I'll call the electric company right now and fix it. But baby, my mom's red flags, spidey senses, women's intuition, all the sirens and alarms were going off. But she kept it cool and said, that's okay. I'll take care of it, and hung up. That's when my mom called the electric company herself and found out that the bill hadn't been paid in months. Not just that, there had been multiple notices sent out that were completely ignored because Miss Regina was also taking care of the mail. So my mom uses her business credit card to get the power back on immediately. She cancels all of her clients for the rest of the day and spends the next 24 hours going through every single business expense and transaction with a fine-tooth comb. What she found? Miss Regina had been paying herself bonuses. Small ones at first, but then she got greedy and stopped paying the bills altogether. She was only paying herself. When my mom added it all up, it was over $30,000. And let me tell you, she couldn't even finish going through everything because she was so sick to her stomach. My mom had been so overwhelmed with everything going on in life and work that she trusted Miss Regina was doing what she said she was doing. But one thing about a Black woman is that if there's a bottom to get to, she gonna get to it. And one thing about a Jamaican you should never do is take them feed yet. My mom was able to use her file that she created with all of her thorough investigation that she did herself to hand straight over to the police. Not only did she do that, she told them exactly where they could find Miss Regina because remember, at this point, she's a family friend, so we know all of her moves. The detective was so impressed with my mom's research that he told her they had everything they needed to arrest her from what my mom had given them. They didn't even have to do anything else themselves. And not only did they not have to do any more of their own investigation, because my mom had it covered, period. Y'all, what they found will blow your mind. But this is a good stopping point because my mom's almost finished molding my pixie and I gotta go sit under the dryer. So come back for part 2 if you're interested in what happened next.
When they do, Todd's got you.
Man, it's been a while since I wrapped some hair.
Is it like riding a bike?
Yeah.
Like riding a scissors? It's like riding a flat iron.
It just all feels painful.
No, none of it. Whew, my mom still got it, period. All right, see y'all over in part 2. Bye.